See, I like how like the background gets intense, but the voice contrasts that with this very kind of floating element. Whereas it's like whenever it chills out and then she gets intense, it's really cool.
So Sistar is a 4-member girl group that debuted in 2010 and they disbanded in 2017 since their contract ended. They are known for their summer bops, so they are also called Summer Queens. We'll be reacting to one of their 2016 releases. This song is about a woman liking someone who isn't loyal to her, so the concept plays with mixed emotions of vulnerability and empowerment. And you'll be able to see a little of that with like the plum blossom symbolism in the music video.
So what does plum blossom symbolize?
Which represents a woman's strength and thriving in harsh conditions.
Oh, I thought it represented fertility.
Isn't that a word for that?
It usually...
Wait.
Plums represent fertility. Never mind.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I like that. A dead alley.
In the mood for love, am I right?
Ooh, it's like the beginning of like an action movie.
Oh!
Hit it. It's like jazz rock pop. Wow, this is out that drum.
Yeah.
So fast.
OMG, is that real saxophone? Oh my god, no.
See, they have high voices, but they're not childlike.
And they have light voices, they're just not thin.
Oh, that's kind of cool. The sax just kind of like keeps outlining the same minor chord.
I know, but it's like very angular sounding.
Yeah.
The repeated notes in the bass line.
Well, I like the instruments that they're using in like the rhythm section.
Oh, you get the swells. Yeah.
Oh, that beat kicks in and we in happy land.
I actually kind of like their voices. Their voices are actually pretty nice.
Sequence.
Oh, halftime.
Nice little major.
I feel like this song is a cake, but it's like, it's not like a raspberry lemon cake, you know, like vanilla, whatever cake. This is like chocolate with peanut butter, with raspberry, with like, it just, like it doesn't, it's a confused cake.
I feel like it sounds more like fruit and not like chocolate.
Yeah, but I feel like they're trying to combine weird flavors.
Oh no, she's cutting her hair. Wait, they're Chinese characters
Oh, I
and I
love her
can't
hair.
read it.
It's nice. It's the rap.
Tasteful rap. It's pretty good.
The line that they're that like the bass player's doing, it's almost like it's not completely legato, but it's not completely staccato too. It's like right in between. Also, I love this like flowers theme.
I just like the whole aesthetic.
Yeah, this is just a
They're like
gorgeous-
sexy, classy ladies.
Yes.
See, I like how like the background gets intense, but the voice contrasts that with this very kind of floating element. Whereas it's like whenever it chills out and then she gets intense, it's really cool.
It's got that early it's got the familiarity of like a summer bop. Oh god, that cut time is so
Oh
good.
yeah, we love the cut time.
Where like, you know, like a summer bop brings back common themes in their songs because that's what a summer bop is. But they use it well where they're not playing the same thing the entire time.
You are fine.
Work it, work it, work it.
Kill it, slay, yes, girl, work, yes, hit it, work, yes, shake that butt, woo,
Good.
woo.
You can use predictability. Predictability can be used as a tool because if you mess with it, then it's great. Yeah, see, because now you wanted the chorus to come back. That was a great bridge.
Also, that top line is the top vocal line. I quite like it.
It sounds kind of like it's at the edge of their range, which is cool.
Yeah.
I sort of dig that sort of like reaching. You know?
I think it's pretty well produced as well.
Yeah.
Like I can hear all the frequencies.
See what's cool is like this is like musically sexy and visually sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh.
And then it goes back to a minor.
Nice. Ends with like an echo. Oh my god, wait, it's still going. Movement 2. Never mind. I like that!
That was really, really cool. They had a lot of like licks that appeared throughout the video over and over again that were really, really fun to listen to. It was very driving. Like Jarod said, it was rock influenced. It was just really like fun to listen to and to watch.
It almost reminded me of like, it made me think of Linkin Park in a way, and just kind of the aesthetic of it all. Like musically, just kind of like that alternative rock influence, but at the same time with like, you know, of course, like the pop, like foundations in pop. But it was really cool. It was just like the rhythms that they play, the contrast and colors between the vocal texture and the instrumental. It was just like, it was a lot to take in, but it was like a great a lot. Like it was just like, whoa, I'm getting hit hard here, you know?
Yeah, so what about that musically did you like overall, or just like...
Well, we mentioned the difference between
predictability and repetitiveness.
And that we liked that they brought back things that were familiar and things that you could kind of like latch onto and be like, oh, hell yeah.
But added on, nothing like they added onto it though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was never...
I never was like, oh God, again, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like when the saxophone, like the first saxophone was like, okay, but then they took it out, which was great.
Yeah,
and then they added it back in later, and it wasn't as bothersome to me when they added it back later, because I was like, okay, I feel this.
Okay, now it fits, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I really liked the bridge at least.
Oh, the bridge was dope,
Yeah.
because it made you like really anticipate and want the chorus
And
to
I
come
liked
next.
when they went into cut time. I love the use of cut time almost all the time. There's never a bad time.
The main triad is G minor. Like the saxophone always plays G, D, B flat to outline this. This is the main key, and then the whole piece is just centered around it.
Yep.
And then I think you mentioned about like the slow down of the beats.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, it started really fast. Let's do the fast before it becomes a 2. And then it comes back to the middle, and then it slows down for like raps or like the parts where they're leading into the chorus, the pre-chorus. But there's always like the synthetic noise that just like rises up with the slow beats. So there's like this everlasting tension of like, when is it gonna happen? But I thought it was cool.
A bit of tension.
It's a little bit, but it's like, yeah.
I liked how, so for example, like, I like that, just, they weren't afraid to reuse motives and stuff. Yeah, like, I don't know, for me, I like that because, I'm not trying to sound like,
wow.
yeah, punny or anything, but it gives my ear something to latch onto as a listener, if I'm always being like, you know, like if a lot of different things are going on at once, and it's, you know, they're always trying to change stuff, it's hard for me to not just like kind of like latch onto the song and enjoy what's going on, but also in honesty like remember it. That's one thing that I really like about it.
It's easier to absorb that way as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
And how do you feel like the saxophone and like the beat of the music
Oh
supported?
yeah, no,
like,
that was cool. I
was,
like how it interplayed with the rest of the ensemble.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the saxophone, it wasn't like the saxophone. I think they used like strings or like a string patch at like the very beginning. So stuff that we've heard in like other K-pop videos, but it's not stereotypical. It's not like cliche. Maybe because they're like super sparing, but even like for example that I mentioned earlier with like the chorus, how like with the bass player, the line that he was doing, it was more kind of staccato than legato, to where like it almost made it feel airy, like the bottom wasn't there even though it was, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed that because that was just like really unique. Something that I haven't heard a lot of other K-pop songs do.
Yeah.
So.
It's pretty common for tunes that are in minor, like a lot of pop songs that are in minor, to 2-5-1 into something that's major. And like, actually 2-5-1, it's like a way of like, it's like a progression that will get you to another key, one being the new key. But I wouldn't say it stays there long enough to be
A modulation.
a modulation. It's just kind of like a tonicization. It's like, hey, major key, all right, we're back to minor.
Yeah.
But yes, also like I thought where it started and where it went were like pretty different, I think. Just because like they kind of introduced the saxophone and it's like slowly actually like faded out into the background.
You didn't really notice until you're like, oh, where is it?
Yeah.
And it wasn't there.
Which is a very nice touch.
And how do you think the music and music video carried out that like feeling of like mixture of empowerment and vulnerability?
I mean, the vulnerability, like, I definitely whenever she kind of, when the robe comes down and the art underneath, because it's like, you know, she's like laying on her armor, but at the same time, just the way they carry themselves, very empowering. Like, you see these women, they're just like, they're killing it. Because oftentimes you see sexy videos and it's like them over some dude, or there's some dude in the picture, there's no men here, because there's no men needed.
The video, I think, supported it.
The video supported it
more
really
than
well.
the actual music did.
I thought there were a few times in the music where it did. I thought
Yeah, there were a few times where it, like, one line, it was kind of more of a very literal meaning. One line
everything dropped out in one line was feeling, you know, vulnerable or something like that. But I obviously not knowing necessarily the words, a lot of the like more specific nuances are lost on us.
Well, and let me put it this way, if they have certain emphasis on certain words, fuck if we know.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
we wouldn't be able to tell whether they did or whether they didn't. And that's true for a lot of like American or English songs. In English in particular, that's just the way that the language works. The way that we emphasize words is really important. So of course it's going to matter a little bit more than singing in Korean. But still, there's still going to be that element of emphasis and wordplay that it's going to be
And even
lost.
like musically, what happens on the music on a particular word means something, even if it doesn't necessarily get an accent in the actual pattern of speech.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new, I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.